Record. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we're live on a Sunday night, ready to do some podcasting. Find us everywhere you find podcasts, including YouTube. Search the Blackout Tips. We'll come up. Leave us 5-star reviews. Don't forget, in 2 days, our annual sale starts, where it's $100 for a full year of premium shows. The best value in podcasting, if I must say so myself. We give you so much. We do so many shows. It's crazy. Just yesterday, we recorded our Balls Deep Sports and pregame, and then we also did our feedback show. Very busy day. I'm kind of tired. We almost didn't do a show today because I was tired, but it was like, I'm gonna go work out, and if I feel good, we'll do the show.
You even did a movie review.
We did a movie review the day before that. Like, we're out here doing a bunch of stuff, so like, you get your money's worth is the point. So make sure you guys sign up, man, because the sale goes on for the next like 2 or 3 weeks, and then it's back to regular prices. If you want to sign up through Patreon this year, on the 18th, I believe it starts at midnight Eastern Standard Time, you will be able to sign up and get that sale price. So let us sign up. That's all I'm saying.
Sign up. And if you already signed up, it auto renews, and it should let you know that it's going to auto renew.
Yeah, if you already signed up on our website, you don't have to do anything. It'll just auto renew through PayPal. And like I said, some people cancel, some people whatever, right. But some people will add on, some people will switch over. Whatever y'all want to do is cool with us. And we appreciate y'all's support. I know it's crazy out there right now. Yes. It's difficult times. So thank you for everybody that does take the time out to put some money on it, so we can continue to do this thing that we love doing for a living.
Yes.
All right, Karen, do you have any banter?
I do.
Do you have any
banter? Talk to me.
Do you have any
banter? Talk to me.
Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter. Talk to me. Banter. Talk to me.
Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter.
I do.
All right, Karen, hit us up.
Yeah, I do have some banter. I didn't know like when you were going to talk about it, bring it up, but I want to talk about the stuff going on with ICE. I didn't know if you.
Yeah, I was going to talk about it in the politics till we get mad. I figured we would probably get mad talking about it.
Okay. So I go with my with the other things I was going to talk about.
Okay.
We almost saw. Take a sip at the Hornets game, y'all. At the Hornets game. Oh Lord! Roger actually got a shot glass this time. I don't know. You the one reading the articles and stuff, dog. Like, we need you functioning. Oh Lord!
Country smooth, small batch American, straight bourbon whiskey.
Oh Lord, you trying to burn your chest up? Can you breathe?
I took a shot. We was at the Hornets game. Please continue.
And we almost seen a kid go down. Y'all know, I think I don't know if I'm a terrible person or what, but some of these children are like really small and really light, like smaller children. And so sometimes the seats aren't always accommodating to these children and stuff like that. So what had happened was the people in front of us had a little girl and she was a little light. And that seat decided, no baby. And next thing I know, that little girl went head first. I said, oh no, they're about to lose her. The daddy ended up catching her before she went to tumbling down the bleachers. And I was like, Karen, you ain't shit. Because it was funny to me. And I'll be bringing these light ass, keep them in your lap. Y'all know these these. Y'all know them things be having weight limits and shit. Last po baby last time got ate up like the Cookie Monster. That chest like yum 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 yum. And folded that baby up like laundry. This is shit I be paying attention to at the Hornets games, y'all.
All right, a child falling off the seat at the Hornets game. I guess falling off their seat. Is that what we were gonna put that in the description? Okay. Why do porn videos have a social media share button? Who using that?
That's a great question. I want to know who uses that too.
Like, are y'all being like, everybody got to see what I'm jacking off to? I got to let the people that follow me on Twitter. This a real blue sky type of jacking. You know, like who?
I gotta let them know what I'm into.
I feel like
I like 3-way gangbangs or whatever it is. I'm into bukakis.
I feel like that's only being used by accident. They should
Yes,
outlaw that.
by
That should
accident.
not be legal to have on there. I feel like you hit the button thinking like you're probably preoccupied. You're probably jacking. You're probably not paying too much attention to which. You probably think you're hitting the save button like, ooh, let me save this for my
To look at
spank
later
bank.
on, yes.
And then you next thing you know, it's on Facebook, and now your grandmama is like, "Baby, really? Step brothers or whatever the fuck? Like, why are we
Why is that-
allowing this?
Right.
Why has
is
that
an
not been
option?
outlawed?
I'm with you on that one.
You got to show an ID to get onto a porn site. Well, also maybe we should also make it
Right.
so that there's no share buttons. Pass that law, Trump.
Agreed. My next one is I am amazed when I see cars covered with like 100 stickers. I'm like, where did you get these stickers from? Are you collecting them? like, cause I don't know why, but lately I've seen more and more cars where they be like, fuck it, I'm gonna put stickers all over this bitch. And I just was like, wow, you made a choice.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
Stickers on cars. There you go. All right. Well, at least it wasn't the Hornets games. Why isn't the sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's named Five More Nights at Freddy's? I don't understand who is in charge of naming sequels, but I feel like this one was a layup. It's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Huh? 5 more nights at Freddy's. You could do this forever. You know, next 5 nights at Freddy's. But five nights at Freddy's 2 just feels really lazy, and they haven't dropped the ball like that since they came out with a third movie in the Now You See Me trilogy, and it wasn't Now You 3 Me or Now You See 3. Like I'm tired of these shits. These Hollywood, holla at your boy, man. I can at least come up with titles for sequels. I feel like I got y'all on that.
Well, get ready to take a little sip. This was after the game. After the game.
At the Hornets game?
At the Hornets game.
God, here we go.
After the game.
All right. I have got to start taking you more places. Go ahead.
Yeah, you better take me more places. We about seen the white man off. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Child. Po, baby. I'm not doing that. We seen a white man off. We were waiting to take photos on the floor. They had like a city night where they did like a special design on the floor. It's not the in-season tournament. It's just something like we're doing, and they changed the colors and all that stuff. It was pretty. And so they gave season ticket people a chance to actually take a picture on the floor.
Yeah, they sent me an email like, if you would like to wait till after the game, get on the floor and take a picture, you can like do that as a season ticket holder. And I was like, you know, normally, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of stuff they do for season ticket holders I don't do, not because it's not cool, but just more like I like basketball and I like watching it. I'm not necessarily like, I need to meet Con Knipple. Like,
Yeah.
but
People like the social part of it, yes.
right. But sometimes, you know, like we can use this picture for, you know, we might use this for our Christmas cards or something,
Right.
or whatever. So I was like, you know what, man? Yeah, let's do it. And we had like it's city night, so they do this different color scheme than what you normally use.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had like the color scheme clothes on and stuff. So we went to go take a picture, and we were standing, and it was we went to go get our wristbands, and they tell you go to section 112 after the game. I said, okay, cool, easy, that easy breezy. My rep told me in the email 112. So we go get the wristbands. 112. We go after the game, stand in 112. Now at 112, it's just like any section in the arena. There's two entrances, one on each side. We went to the second entrance. Some people went to the first. I knew right then, like, oh, this is a little confusing. Nobody really knows who's in line. Some people are just standing in line for the bathroom.
Yeah, yes. Po people was like, are y'all in line for the bathroom?
Right. Like men and women going into just go to the bathroom, go around. But we went, and this guy in a Bobcats hat. Now, if you know anything about Charlotte Hornets, you know that for a while we were the Charlotte Bobcats when Bob Johnson brought the team back to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Right.
And he had a lot of look at me energy.
Yes, he did.
And he would look, I'm not gonna front. He was funny.
He was very funny.
But y'all know that kind of funny that you're like, this motherfucker is extra? Y'all know that kind of funny I'm talking about? Like, it's not that they a bad person or you worried about them like doing something to you, but you're like, this is a person who's extra. Something's gonna happen because they're extra. And he was extra. So we standing in line, and he's giving us, it's like he's doing a stand-up routine.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you know what they got me in? He talked just like this, guys. He was like, I forget what county. He was like, I'm from Anderson. This is how I talk. And he was like, he got behind us because God knows that's just how the way of my motherfucking life. Directly behind us every goddamn time it's some shit like this. He decided to be my buddy. I'm not saying anything to anybody. I'm quiet. I'm just sitting there thinking, how long do we have to wait? What's going on with the line? Are we even in the right line?
Right.
Hope it don't get too hot out here. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
But this guy's like making small talk or whatever. He's like, hey, man, you know, they don't like me when I come up here because I got the Bobcats hat on. You know, they want me to wear the new stuff. But let me tell you, it's just like my car. It's paid for, okay? I've been paid for since 2005. I'm going to wear it anyway.
Yeah, it was a whole skit.
And I was like, oh, God.
He done practice. We don't workshop this.
And so when this happens, I treat these people like a fire. You starve a fire out. You don't throw gasoline on the fire. I treat them like a grease fire. You don't even throw water on it.
No, you don't. You throw flour at it.
You just you put the lid on the pan and you just let the oxygen dissipate until the fire is out. So I was giving him nothing as much as I could. But then this kind of person draws a crowd, so other people was giving them stuff.
And commenting and stuff, yes.
Yeah, Karen's one of these people that just loves attention, so she's feeding. Oh, it's so hilarious. Yeah. Oh, 10 out of 10 comedy stand-up routine. And he's just fucking going. And he's like, hey, man, you get the people in the front of the line, I get the one behind you. I got your back. And I'm like,
and that's exactly what he did.
And I felt it when he said it. I said, oh, he not really joking. This is a real, like, I'm fifth in line, don't let nobody get in front of me vibe. And honestly, I'm not on that vibe. I'm a very patient person. My mindset is actually what can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
I was all the way down to we might not even get to take a picture tonight. That's how I start my climb up the hill. Is I'm like, I'm gonna go do the things I'm supposed to do, and they should let us take a picture, but who knows?
Yeah,
anything could happen, and it'd be 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, actually, I don't want to wait that late to take a picture. I'm out.
Right.
So he's doing this thing, and there's a brother and his son in front of us, and he's quiet too. He's quiet at first. And then Buddy's going off. And so finally the Hornets people come and they're like, hey, can you guys come around to the other side? I actually going to start the line over here.
Yeah, they changed the location.
They changed it. Like, honestly, it was right by our seats. Like, if we would have just sat in our fucking seats, we actually would have got there first. But anyway, it was right by our seats. It was like, we actually going to come down this way. But when they did that, they had to move everyone from the line in order, snake it around. So now you got people that, you know, some people you could tell like they were holding spots for their family. It was a big ass family. And the way I seen it was, look, this is a big ass family of season ticket holders.
That's what I figured out.
So if that's the case, I'm not finna talk no shit about them because like they
I
got
rolling
2
deep.
tickets. These motherfuckers had like 8 people with them. I was like, I don't know how much Hornets money that is, but that's a lot of Hornets money.
Yeah, it is, and everybody was in line.
So they fucking, they get in front of us or whatever, like they supposed to, and they adding people like, come on over here, and they clearly are with each other. So I'm like, okay, so
Right.
we go from like say 5th in line to like 10th in line or whatever, because obviously these people were together.
Right.
Okay. Then, because the line wasn't organized and people had been waiting in 2 different spots, some waiting just as long as us.
Right.
One of the people that worked for the Hornets brought a couple over, a guy and his daughter, and they were like, hey, you guys can kind of skip to the front of the line because y'all were waiting just as long as everyone else, even though they didn't see you.
Right.
Here come Bobcats.
Lost it.
Here come Bobcats. He's like, no, hey! And now I knew something was up because he did that one time before.
Yeah.
Because somebody, I think it was just a person trying to use the bathroom or getting with somebody who was holding a spot for them. And he was like, hey, what's going on? But then I looked back at him and there's an old white man with that voice. And he was like, I got to be careful. My voice. I said, when you sound like this, you can't be yelling too much at people. And he was implying black people because he is a country white man and he's yelling at a black person like, hey, what you going to call him next, boy?
Right.
And then you're going to lose the crowd because all of us, for the most part, was black. It was like him and another white dude in a purple suit, but a lot of us was black. We would have, it's a fight. If the black don't win, we're going to all jump in, right? So let's not do this.
Mm-mm.
So he calmed down on that guy, but when they put this white guy and his daughter in front of us,
yeah, it was just 2 people.
he was like, "Hey, now, hold on, now, I don't went from 5th in line to 13th. What's going on?"
Yeah, he got real loud too.
And the guy's like, "Hey, man, I was waiting over there in section 112. We didn't see y'all, but this is my rep. He told me." And he's like, "Man, I'm just saying, man. I mean, damn, or whatever." So then the rep for the Hornets, who was been checking to make sure everybody's name is on the list, he's like, sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down because we're all waiting. They're waiting for the court to clear. I'm just trying to check the names off. We don't want no problems, no incidents. And the guy's like, what incident? I'm not saying nothing. I didn't say nothing since I already said he was in the line.
He went off on dude. He's like, I wasn't even talking to you. I was like, well, goddamn, sir.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not talking to you. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
I was like, oh,
I'm like,
Lord.
and I'm like, it don't have nothing to do with the guy who works for the Hornets who's checking the names, who put us in the order of the line.
Right.
What do you mean it got nothing? It got everything to do with him.
Right.
It's pretty much his only job right now is to make sure we in line in the right order.
Right, and to be sure that the right people are in the line.
And I'm like, this motherfucker, this is what we all get. You laughed at his little motherfucking jokes.
Right, my bad.
You thought it was so goddamn funny a second ago. Now I'm thinking in my mind, am I gonna have to sneak this bitch? Am I gonna have to turn around and grab this man? Is this gonna be a fight between some folks?
This is gonna be a fight.
Like what? Because I'm between the 2 guys, and I'm like, I hope this don't start. And the one guy was totally cool with his daughter. He was like, hey man, he's trying to explain it like, hey man, this is what they told me. I was waiting.
Yeah, he was like, you seem upset. In fact, you can get in front of me. He was like, it is not that important to me. And you could tell his daughter. Her
was
face,
scared.
Yes, her face looked like the fuck is happening right now.
And so the guy's like, you could even get in front of me. And I'm like, yes, please do. Get in front of me.
Yeah,
get in front of everybody.
De-escalate.
Nigga, go first. How about you go first? How about you go down there and you get the camera, you take the pictures. I don't give a fuck.
That white dude was like, de-escalate. He was like, pump the brakes.
So this motherfucker is like, now, hey, I didn't say all of that, man. I don't want to be first. I'm just saying, I just want to get the line right. Okay, I've been waiting. I just ready to take my picture or whatever. I'm like, okay, all right, cool, whatever. For some reason, that sparked the brother in front of me.
Yes!
To start wanting to talk to me about his life or he moved here. He's in the military.
We found out the whole background. We didn't ask for this. Now, this was not my fault. I didn't ask for this conversation.
He got
y'all.
the season tickets.
I didn't start this one.
And I'm the whole time like, this is why I always say no. This is why. Because it's never really worth it, is it? It's never really worth it. Just like, it sounds simple. Right? You want to take a picture on the court after the game? Don't it sound simple?
Yes, I would like to.
Here's your place in line. Walk this way. Picture taken. Thank you for coming out. Enjoy your night. Seemed like a short trip. This done turned into everybody. So he's giving, and he's a nice man. Like, there's nothing wrong with this guy. It's just he's talking, and I'm like, this asshole behind me. I don't know what vibe he picking up. I'm just more like, can we all just stare forward like a deer head, like just.
That's what I was doing.
This is not happening. But he started talking. I'm like, okay, God, please don't let this man behind us join in again. And that guy's still talking to the dude in the purple suit about, like, man, I'm just singing. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, oh, God, you did say something. You said a lot of things. You said a lot of shit. That's why this happened.
Right. That's why he threatened to kick you out of line.
Right. He's like, and I'm just not gonna let no young person talk to me like that. I'm like, you didn't need to, if you understand anyone talk to you like that.
Right.
But anyway, we eventually the guy in front of us, his son had to use bathroom. We got a little sick, and so they left.
Right.
He was a nice guy. Enjoyed meeting him. Then we go down there. We take the picture. He's right behind us, for the record, guys, the whole time. When I tell you, this motherfucker ended up not even getting this picture taken for so long because he was just talking and delaying and moving back in the line. And because I look behind us to be like, is he gonna be right behind us? I'm like, I know you didn't do all that fussing about what time to be in line and how long it's gonna take for you to be slow. We took our picture fast as shit. Like we was like, thank you, see y'all tomorrow, have a good one.
Yes.
This motherfucker was just back. I look back, he's like 5 places behind where he was in the line. He was right behind us at first. I'm like, what is this guy's fucking deal? Oh, that guy was the worst.
He was the worst.
All right. Damn, now I'm doing it. We was at the Hornets game.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm dedicated to my craft.
Oh, Lord. Get something lighter next time.
I'll never do this again.
I don't know why you did in the first place.
Okay. We was at the Hornets game. And the baby, the rapper from Charlotte, he still comes to some of the Hornets games. He sits in the front, and it's like, celebrity coming out. Like, oh, the baby. Although, they stopped announcing them.
Yeah, they used to announce every single time.
Maybe the star's not shining as bright.
A few years ago, you know how certain celebrities, they be like,
They used to be like, the baby, and everybody be like, yeah, but then, he talked that shit about Megan, and his hits ain't hitting, the GoFund, the concert tickets was on Groupon. So it's not hitting like it was hitting. I guess whatever. I don't know. Maybe we gotta get another hit song and they'll start announcing them. But they didn't really announce him. But he was clearly there. And at one point, this older woman who was with him got up and started like kind of dancing during one of the crowd, like get the t-shirt or whatever, dance for the camera or whatever. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that's his mama.
Might have been.
But then I thought, what do we call his mama? Because if I told you I was at the game and I saw the baby mama, y'all be like, what? Like the baby's mama? His wife or somebody was at that? No, man, the baby mama was there. So the baby was there, the baby mama was there, they was dancing.
But that's so confusing.
Yeah. Like I'm like, do we have an official nickname for her? Somebody in the chat said the mama. Do we call her the mama?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like she should have a nickname. That's all, like, because it could be confusing. I'm sure it's confusing, to him and his when they out there to be like, yeah, I'm I'm supposed to go meet up with the baby and also the baby mama. Oh wow, that's cool. You already getting ready to know his the mother of his kids? No, his mom. I mean his mama, girl. I'm trying to get engaged. Anyway, that's it.
For me, I turned on our little Christmas tree light thing in there and I was happy. Roger stopped me the first time. I think it was like October. I was like, can I turn the lights on? He was like, no, wait till after Halloween. So I patiently waited. So I'm like, you know what? It's the middle of November, so it's time to turn them on. So I'm happy. I like that Christmas tree.
And then you promptly went into the bedroom and never came out to look at the Christmas tree. So I don't even know what it does for you. You're not looking at it.
I do look at it.
Sure you do, buddy.
I do. When I sit on that chair, I do look at it.
When you're not gaming in the bedroom watching anime all day.
I like having it on.
Well, one thing about Karen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
What about me?
She gonna take that drink to go.
Yes, I am. I'm taking that bitch to go. I paid for it.
Whenever we go out to eat, and they be like, "Would you like some lemonade to go, or tea to go, or whatever to go?" She say yes every time. Now she gonna drink it?
That's a whole nother story.
Or is it gonna sit on our counter at home as the ice melts? Just another thing to carry from the car to the house to never be sipped on again.
Never.
Just trash that we throw out at our house instead of the restaurant.
I don't know why I'm like that either. I'm like,
Just extra labor that the person has to do that they didn't really need to do. Just something that, something that the waiter could have they could have 5 more minutes to themselves. They could have had a smoke break. But no. Go make me another tea so I can go home and let it sit on the counter and never drink it.
and water down.
That's what I want you to do, boy.
No,
Slave.
No, that's not the
You
point.
do that for me, wage slave, whose labor doesn't matter to me at all.
That's not the point.
You do what Master tell you.
Oh Lord,
You get
make me
over
sound
there.
like a terrible ass person.
I mean, I'm not saying you're a terrible person. I'm just spitting facts. This is what happens. When they ask me if I'm not going to drink a drink at home, I go, no, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but guess what? Why would I take this to my car, not drink it, to my house, not drink it, and then pour it down the sink? No, I'm sorry. Make Karen pour it down the sink and then throw it away. Because I never gave a fuck about this. I just did this as a nice little fuck you for me. Just a nice little, hey, fuck you, fuck your time. Go do this work. Yeah. Yeah, I'll wait the extra 5 minutes till you get back with the drink so I can be like trash. Anyway.
And I'm gonna do it again. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to these good people. I probably will do it again.
Wait, I forgot your last one. What was your last one? I'm taking these notes as I'm doing this.
Oh, Christmas lights.
Okay, thank you. What's the next one?
Oh, I remember I had talked about the Christmas sweater that I had got last year, and I was
That I got it for you.
Yes, and I was saying how I did that, and I had like a headband that I got from when we did the reindeer trot and things like that, and I was saying how I actually really enjoyed that. And so what I did this year, and I'm really excited about Thanksgiving. What I did this year, I actually went and got me like a funny Thanksgiving Day sweater.
Cool.
And I got me some earrings and like a little band to go, like a little band to go across my head.
Did it already get here, or is it on its way? Or something?
I'm waiting on the sweater. I got everything else.
Okay, cool.
And so it wasn't that expensive. And so I'm really excited because I was like, it kind of get me more into the holiday spirit, type of thing, because you're going to be meeting and greeting and interacting. And I never really thought about that. But more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, Karen, I am the type of person who would like to do the sweater thing. I'm surprised that it took me this long to realize that was my jam type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Particularly during certain times of the year where everybody is happy, they're commenting on you, go back and forth and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about busting it out. I know that's not a big thing, and Thanksgiving is just
I have a couple
Thanksgiving, but
I have a couple holiday sweaters I look forward to wearing. So and it's only like one small part of time of the year that I even would get to wear them. So
right,
I'll definitely, I definitely understand that. If gambling was legal back in the day, okay, you know how it's legal now. Do y'all know what would have been the fucking craziest game in the world? Game 7, Kobe Bryant against Phoenix. That game where he was like, y'all shoot it.
I remember that.
That's what, like, that as a fan who doesn't bet money on anything.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
It wasn't a Lakers fan, so I was a Kobe fan, but I wasn't a Lakers fan, so like it didn't matter. I was on Kobe's side. I was like, these niggas is bums.
They sorry, Kobe.
Get him some help. Yes. And like all the criticism he was taking for shooting the ball too much, and I was like, nah, y'all watch it. Let Smush Parker shoot the goddamn ball. Y'all want to see everybody else shoot so motherfucking much. Y'all saying this, y'all saying they lose it because Kobe is selfish. Okay, let's be unselfish. You do something with it. Lamar Odom or Kwame Brown or whoever else was on that fucking team. And I loved it.
Yes, Kobe didn't give a fuck.
But part of the reason I loved it is because I had no stakes in it. But if gambling was legal, the way we go to games
they
now,
would have been very upset.
and people be in the crowd like, I just need Mal Bridges to hit 2 more threes. I think you would have seen a mass riot at the game. I think people would have ran on the motherfucking court. The amount of money they would have gambled on Kobe having like 50.
Yeah, everybody would have been over. Mm-hmm.
And he would have been out
Triple
there
double.
standing at half court, passing the ball, not running plays.
Yes!
They would have killed him.
With 8 points and 45 assists.
They would have run on the court, murdered the refs, the rest of the team.
Everybody would have took an L.
It would have been the malice at the palace. I wonder if we'll never see something like that again almost, because gambling is so crazy that...
Right.
You know, they looking into motherfuckers now when you have anomalies like that. I wonder, like, what that would have done in the legalized gambling world. But, yeah, I just had a random thought about that the other day. I was like, damn, what the fuck would that have been like if everybody had, like, $1,000 on Kobe?
Yeah,
oh, my God.
Betting big money on the maps.
Oh, my God. People would have been crying and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, I thought, because that felt like a sure thing. Like, Kobe's getting 45 or whatever the fuck. Like, you were like... Everybody in the world was like, Game 7, Kobe Bryant, you know he's going down shooting. And he was out there like, nah, y'all got it. You so good. You so good, Devin George. Go ahead. I'm holding you back. That's what the media is saying about me. I'm holding y'all back. No, go be great.
I'm going to pass you the ball that you ain't going to catch.
Yeah, go be great. Come on, Andrew Bonham, be great.
Shoot that 3.
You got it.
Come on.
But yeah.
Dribble off your foot.
I think about that kind of thing. I was thinking about that the other day. Anyway.
That's hilarious. Oh, my last thing. This one is about my hair. We had went to the Hornets shop.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Because we was at the Hornets game.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
You don't need to apologize, Karen. I did this to myself.
This is my last one.
I didn't have to do this.
No, you did not.
Just the last one?
Yes, this is my last one. I told you your chest burning. Drink something lighter next time. Why don't you go with the smooth one?
I don't need all this. I'm doing this for the people and the entertainment. Okay.
All right.
I'm an artist and I'm a man. Okay.
All right.
I can do this.
Go ahead and do that while you seeing triple. That's some heavy breathing over there, sir. You sure you won't do that?
I spilled some. No.
Is your chest already feeling that fire?
Where's that Hornets game? Go ahead.
We was at the Hornets game. We was at the fan shop. And shout out to are you alive?
Who was at the Hornets game? What was you gonna just finish the story? Damn.
I'm sorry.
Are you a professional or not?
I'm being concerned about your well-being.
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
This is what you doing to our fans, and we all going through it together. They be drinking, taking a sip whenever you say it. I needed to find out just how powerful it was, and now we all know our audience is dead. This is really what's happening in the streets. This is really why some of the fans are struggling out there. I thought people was losing jobs, but they just losing livers. Go ahead, Karen. What was it? We were at the Hornet shop.
Yes, we was at the Hornet shop, and shout out to Black ladies. it was this black lady who was like directing people. They had like 4, 5, I think 8, 4, 5, 6 registers all open, and she was like, go to this register. She was kind of pointing people in the direction of the register because Roger had purchased a hat. And I didn't ask for it or anything, but she looked at me. She said, "Ooh, I like your hair, so healthy." I said, "Yeah, baby, it's healthy." She said, "I know how this journey, personal hair journey be." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I be working hard." She said, "Sometimes it be doing his own thing." I said, "Yeah." I said, "It be doing his own thing." I said, "But you work through it." And she was like, "Yeah, I know that." And then I had went to go see my mama and them. And one of my aunts, because my hair was all plaited and it's not like out. One of my aunts, she was like, "Oh, is all that your hair?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, it's so long." I said, "Yeah." She said, "How long it come?" And I did like the little thing to tell her, how it come, past my shoulders and stuff like that. She was like, "Oh yeah, it's so pretty." So it just make me know that I'm doing the right thing with my hair when people kind of just notice that thing. Cause the black lady at the Hornet shop was like, and she automatically was like, "Oh, it's so healthy." I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." So shout out to me and your mama. Well, basically your mama. For taking care of my hair.
No, it looks great. It's healthy. It's long. It's full. I know the stuff you've been doing to work with your edges and stuff has been working. So yeah, it looks great. And my last one is, and also I love that. I don't know how other black men feel about it, but I love black girl time. Like it's one of my favorite things is when, I don't know if y'all ever see this. I'm sure black women, y'all experience it all the time. It's probably nothing for y'all, but for me, I like being a fly on the wall whenever it's black girl time, where two black women just like sync up in that like whatever positivity they are passing on to each other. That's just beautiful. Like I didn't have nothing to add to it. But when she's just like, "Girl, your hair, this is da da da," and I'm like, I love it, oh, that dress, whatever. Like it's just beautiful to see black girl time in a world that's so like anti-black, anti-woman. Just to see two people be like, no, you got it,
Yeah,
so.
and also, truth be told, you don't never know what people are going through. So it's something like as simple as
you really don't.
I like that dress, or your hair, like it could actually lift their spirits.
And people really be like working on a lot of stuff. I think also, honestly, in a weird way, it's because a lot of times black women do know what you go through.
Yes.
So it is like they see your hair and they're like, I know that was a journey.
Right.
Like you got the faux C and you had to find the right products and your hair is long and it's healthy and moisturized, and there's like work that goes into that average person wouldn't see. It's like, especially in a world that's not designed for black people,
right? They just see the
black
plaits
women,
and they be like, "Oh, it's just plaited," right?
Yeah, I saw something when Michelle Obama talked about black hair the other day, and it was someone in the fucking comments or something was like quoted her comment about how black women's hair and how the world's not designed for it, and it was like,
it's not.
Does Michelle Obama know that some white people have curly hair as well? I'm like, first of all, you don't even define faux C, bitch. You don't even know.
Yeah.
But secondly, like, it's more than just being like your hair being kinky or curly. It's also about being black. So I think a black woman can look at you and see like, yo, you really put in the work to have to get your hair like that.
Yeah, and our hair is always under attack, baby. Your curly ass hair is not under attack.
And
It's
who knows what she's going through with her hair, or what process, like, because everybody got to find their own thing, whatever she wants her hair to look like. And there's so much around hair for femininity, and especially
yes, it is
long, in our society.
Short, right?
I had a friend who was struggling with some like stuff with like alopecia and all this stuff, and she just now found some stuff that like is helping her hair journey. And it looks great, but while she always looked great to me, you can't tell somebody how they feel about themselves.
True.
Like, me thinking you're a beautiful person is not the same as you knowing you're a beautiful person. And so it meant something that she was able to find this, like whatever the product and the formula and the solution and the routine to be like, okay, my hair is growing again and I feel like myself again. That's important. And so
yes,
yeah, you just never really, I think other black women know a lot of times, and a lot of times for black men, it's not that we don't know, it's not our business in some ways, and it could be patronizing, but it's not that we wouldn't compliment and say somebody's hair looks good or not. It's just what we're saying may not come with that in-depth experience of, as a black woman, I also am telling you, your hair looks fucking great, girl. I know you went through the struggle to get it like that. Congratulations.
right. And also when it comes to hair, period, but particularly when it comes to black hair, it's always been kind of scrutinized.
Right.
Just period. It's not considered particularly natural. It's not considered standard. It's considered something wrong. It's not considered professional.
Of course.
You know, and things
There's
like that.
a lot more to it, yeah.
Right. I was about to say, and I know particularly with me going through kind of like the premenopausal phase and like my edges kind of just breaking a little bit, it kind of worried me a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I have hair, my hair is healthy and things like that, but it was just like I was looking like, oh my gosh, why is it breaking? Why is it shedding? Not realizing that your body is going through a change, and these things are natural. You know, like a lot of women go through this process, and I had to understand that kind of in my own way, where like you said, you don't panic. And a lot of people spend a lot of money going to doctors and all, taking pills and all that type of stuff to correct their hair.
My last thing is this. I was watching a commercial the other day, and Ludacris was doing car repair insurance ads, and he's like, it's me, Ludacris, and if you need to get some repairs done on your car, I hope you got insurance for that shit, so you can like get your car fixed. And then it was like old people on the commercial that was like, I had a heat sensor in my car go broke and it was $1,500. Well, because I got car repair insurance from Ludacris, I was able to do blah blah blah. And I was like, oh. And then I had a thought, you know who's probably pissed every time they see one of them fucking commercials with Ludacris? Exhibit.
Oh, he would have made a killing at that. Yes.
How?
Because that's his lane. Yes.
How did Ludacris do that? He was in like Fast and Furious, and he leapfrogged Exhibit, whose whole lane was, I'm gonna take your old car, pimp it up, so that old thing is new again to you. He should be doing these commercials. He 100% should be the guy who tells you, don't throw that old car out yet.
Pimp it.
You could pimp your radiator back to working. Man, it was an epiphany. I was like,
I can see that. Yeah.
Where's Vlad? Can DJ Vlad interview?
We want to find out how he feels.
Can he interview Exhibit? I bet Exhibit got a whole rant in his heart about motherfucking like Ludacris. Like, first of all, this nigga don't know nothing about cars. You can't take a car to space. Okay, he doing action movies. I was pimping people's rides. Okay, I got under the hood. I was taking these things to garages.
Yes.
Exhibit is a brand name that you trust when it come to a hoopty.
Come
okay,
on,
I will keep your shit running with a fish tank in the trunk.
Yes.
What has he done? Okay. Drove fast to military bases and jumped out of planes. That's not the same as fixing a fucking radiator. If you need your motherfucking carburetor replaced, you come to me.
You come to me.
I replaced it and I put TVs in the headrest. I put neon lights on the wheels and you gonna get some new wheels. Like, what the fuck? X gonna give it to you. That's literally what I said. X gonna give it to you. That's actually DMX. All right, y'all. Let's move out. The alcohol is kicking in. Let's move into.
That's hilarious. Is you gonna make it, baby?
I'm fine. I'm fine. What? I'm fine. I could drive home.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on, shame on, shame
Shame on you. Shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Psycho.
I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go.
All right, I don't know how many of these we're gonna get to. There's so many. There's so many. I'm gonna try to do them fast because that's how many it is. I'll start with the hemp industry is under attack because in that new budget that the Republicans just passed, the government funding package, they slid in a provision at the last minute that would ban nearly all hemp products starting in 2026, I believe.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I can really drive a whole industry out of business.
Anything over 0.4 milligrams per container, which is basically everything, or any other cannabinoids with similar effects. Cannabinoids that are synthesized or manufactured outside the plant, such as Delta-8 THC, are banned. The Food and Drug Administration now has 90 days to publish a list of natural and synthetic cannabinoids and provide a definition for a container.
And you know they're not. And they're going to be slow about it.
So you had a lot of people that popped up under Biden that thought this is about to be big business. That like you can get THC in a lot of places. It's legalized in certain states in a lot of different forms. Doctors are using it. People are treating like cancer and stuff with it to get appetites, and now they didn't legislate this through any form of like put it up for a vote with the people.
It would have got voted down.
They just slid it in at the last second, and honestly, to a certain part of me is like, good. I'm glad they did this so that people see that, look, maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm stereotyping. There's a certain type of person that's like, hey man, I just want to smoke my weed and like, fuck it, man. They're all the same. The government's just bullshit. Legalize it.
A lot of those people.
And it's like, they kind of check out after like weed.
Yes.
And it's like, bruh, this shit that you don't think can affect you, it will.
Right.
Some of y'all stayed home because you thought it was just cool.
Yes.
You thought the fight was over. Like, oh, I'm getting my weed. I'm good. But it doesn't work that way. These motherfuckers are very punitive, and they also are they're predictable, but they're ruthless in their predictability, meaning like they never were on board with this weed shit.
No.
And I remember a lot of people said this was their issue, and I thought it was silly, but whatever. I say silly because there are some serious people when it comes to weed, but there's a lot of silliness. And it was like, man, listen, man, if Biden wants to win, all he got to do is just tell everybody, I'm going to legalize weed. And I'm like, bullshit.
Right.
You watched the weed industry expand underneath him, and y'all still was like, I'm good. I can stay home. I can take it or leave it.
Right.
Well, now they're taking it. And they're leaving you. So.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, so that'll happen. This is bananas crazy. Okay, this is such a crazy story. So Target, right?
What about them?
All right. Target is having a sale this year where they're like promoting their Thanksgiving feast, right? Like, listen guys, we not sorry, and we not gonna say why we have to have the sale, but these are the lowest Thanksgiving prices we've ever had for our Thanksgiving feast like meal deal.
I wonder why.
We not gonna say why, but please, baby, please come back. I'm not sorry, but if you need me to be sorry, will you accept this diamond ring? You know, that kind of thing, right? So I saw the little like we having a sale, and I went, Target, why don't y'all just do the easy thing? Just tell us you sorry.
That's it.
I'm convinced of this, and I know a lot of people, they won't ever come back, but there's a shit ton of black people
that will be like,
who can't wait to go back to saying Tarjay.
Yes,
and all they really need is just a little acknowledgement. Just a, hey, we fucked up.
That's all. We fucked up.
and they will be right back. Now I know the more militant blacks will be judging those blacks, but that ain't our business.
And they don't care.
Yeah, and they wouldn't care. They gonna be like, honest to God, if they issued an apology, you'd have TikTokers and motherfuckers up in Target making skits within 24 hours.
Yes, you would.
Like, oh, we back, and motherfuckers waving at each other in the Targets and posting it on their Instagrams and shit. Like, I guarantee you it will happen. I'm not even joking. But they refused to do it, and black people was like, so I refuse to shop there.
Yep.
So now they doing this like, listen, man, the prices is lower than ever. Fuck the tariffs. We'll take the hit.
Oh, that's right, because this is their first Thanksgiving with this strike, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I was like, I'm like, oh shit, this is they first like Thanksgiving. We getting ready to go into Christmas, and not trying funny. This is the time of the year where a lot of stores get out of the red and go into the black. Like they make up like the difference for some of these stores having shortages all year.
And once
round.
it's Target. Once they get you in there, you're gonna spend $200 on some other shit.
Yes, you are.
You're gonna go in there for the Thanksgiving meal. You're gonna walk out with a fucking coffee table and be like, what the fuck happened?
Right, and a comforter. I didn't need one.
Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing though, Karen, because this is why I said politics till we get mad. You know who I saw promote Target's lower cost sale?
Who?
The White House. The White House was on Twitter like, hey, y'all, Target, save that money, y'all. We back. We back up, y'all. Target. I was like, I can't think of a more a thing that would make me less likely to shop there than Donald Trump and them being like, Target, it's back, baby. Come on through. You mean the anti-DEI White House y'all were appeasing is telling my black ass, Ollie oxen free, come get this turkey? Keep it.
I don't care how cheap it is per pound. You ain't tricking me this year. Yeah, they're gonna be mad because not trying funny. You know, niggas gonna buy up all the greens and sweet potatoes and like for some people, this is their time of the year. Particularly if you have a big family, or you have a family member that loves to cook,
right?
And they love like this brings them joy. You know, a lot of people do it for Thanksgiving
and you can
for Christmas.
Food is everywhere. I don't have to go to Target to get it.
No, I do not.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that shit.
Who you finna try? I bet it ain't me. Oh, bitch, it ain't me. Caps. Who are you finna?
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, weed is banned, but Target's back. If y'all Americans will be paying less this Thanksgiving, according to Trump. Part of the reason that they're doing this is because Trump finally, Karen, we got some relief from the tariffs. That's right. And you know where it's coming from? Donald Trump. And you know why? Because he reduced the tariffs on certain goods like steak. And we're supposed to praise this because we're now going to have financial relief as American citizens who've been paying too much for food. But I thought the tariffs didn't raise prices on food. Therefore, why would lowering the tariffs lower prices on food? Remember, tariffs isn't a tax on the customer. It's a tax on other countries, according to Donald Trump.
That's not how that works.
Watching those same MAGA sycophants that are his fans go on social media to be like, praise the leadership of Donald Trump for saving Americans this holiday season, with saving us from the crisis you created. Keep in mind, he's keeping some tariffs, so he's basically admitting, y'all right, these tariffs were fucking everybody's pockets up. Anyway, I'm gonna keep them on a bunch of other shit, but get you some steaks this season.
Some motherfucking steaks.
Some steaks
for Thanksgiving.
Right. But he rolling back tariffs, Karen. Target is lowering the price of Thanksgiving, and tariffs is gonna bring us relief from getting those tariffs rolled back that he did himself. It's honestly like I stab you in the stomach, pull the knife out 2 inches, and be like, "You're welcome." I hope you did. You notice the knife's not in you the whole 8 inches? It's only in your 6 inches. That's because of me. You gonna say thank you?
Right.
John Fetterman had so John Fetterman he's struggling with his health.
Okay.
He had a health scare, which his team has now said was just a fall, but we actually found out at the moment in real time that he actually had a problem with his was it ventricular fibrillation, so like his heart stopped or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was very serious, and he's of ailing health. But this is a man who also voted. He was one of the Democrats that voted on the what do you call that thing?
Yeah,
the government shutdown.
Yes.
He voted on it. And part of the thing he voted on was, of course, healthcare, right? Because the thing they were supposed to hold out for is like Obamacare subsidies and insurance premiums and stuff. And he's one of the people that was like, and he doesn't just vote. This man, he bends over and like he gets on his knees for Trump.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's a Democrat in name only, basically. Like he's a Donald Trump the GOAT. I love Donald Trump. If Democrats would just stop fighting Donald Trump, we would be better off. I don't know what happened to him. People used to think he was a maverick. They used to like him. They used to like that he would dress in hoodies instead of fucking a suit to come to. Like I never get into those things because I think I'm not a political stand.
Yeah, and that time I don't care about the fucking optics. How do you vote? Like what do you do when we're in session?
Yeah, exactly. And when he was getting all this credit for just his image of being like unconventional, I was like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of people, they're not into winning. They're about how you look. You can fuck about how you look, bitch.
Yeah, so John Fetterman passes out, almost dies. Medical intervention saves his life. And then he goes on Twitter sharing pictures of his face with a bunch of stitches and thanking the medical team that saved his life. To which everyone went, so you fucked everybody else's healthcare up. And then you gonna post this like, hey man, 20 stitches later, guys, I'm back home, everything's good.
But my premium gonna go up next year.
I'm grateful. Overwhelmed with all the well wishes. What about the not well wishes? Because we sent you a lot of unwell wishes too.
Chevy makes America's most.
I don't know why that popped up, but yeah, we sent him a lot of unwell wishes as well. You ain't gonna acknowledge that hey man, a lot of people was like, hey fam, this is a little hypocritical. This is not the flex you think it is to tell us all.
No, it's not. People gonna lose their health care because they can't afford it.
He's like, ain't government health care great? It's the best. Anyway, too bad none of you can afford it anymore because of me. But I mean, it's just a little jokey joke between us. Anyway, thanks for the well wishes. In news, you just almost can't believe it's true, but you know it's true. Megyn Kelly went on a podcast and seemed to try to, I would say, downplay the fact that Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile by saying that the girls he was pedophiling with was like 15 instead of 18, and they wasn't 10 or 9 or 3. So like,
bitch, they're still underage. What are we doing here? What are we doing? They still are children.
Yes. It reminds me of this conversation I had with Randolph a long time ago. He was talking, because Randolph's a wordsmith and a comedian, and he would be like, he'd make the distinction like, yeah, this person's an ephebophile or whatever, which means they like teenage pubescent girls or whatever. And I was like, Randolph, there's a distinction with no difference. Let me just tell you right now. Like I get it, the definition, and that's not a flex to pull that joint out at any point. None of us are sitting around like, oh, a febophile, you say. Okay, that don't sound weird that you wanted us to make a distinction. Just trust me, it ain't gonna come off well for most people, because they just gonna feel like, so what are you trying to say? It's not as bad,
right?
But Megyn Kelly, who they were calling Megyn R. Kelly.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
Was trying to make this distinction about him, and I forget what what show she was on when she said this.
Something on Fox.
Yeah, and I just think of how far the mighty have fallen. But I've been on her ass from day one, which I was like, listen, Megyn Kelly is the feminism as Kanye West is the racism.
Yep, I only care about it when the shit directly impact them. If it don't, they don't give a fuck about nobody else.
She ain't a feminist. She will sell you that story when she can for her version of my feelings were hurt, so feminism is right now. But anytime that it's somebody not her, she's like, fuck them bitches.
Yep.
Workplace harassment, y'all suck. Am I suing Fox for workplace harassment? Absolutely, yes. I would like my total
100%.
check. But she says this effort to turn the Epstein story into the Donald Trump story completely undermines the actual search for truth when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, which is why many of us recent those Johnny come latelys finally getting interested in the story. Now every media outlet known to man is reporting on every word Epstein penned to relate to Donald Trump in a mad search to tie the president to the disgraced financiers, sexual crimes. So far it hasn't worked, but this is a pathetic and blatant piece of proof that these people don't care about at all about sex trafficking victims. The media cares about one thing and only, that's getting Donald Trump. This is their whole Trump derangement syndrome thing, where Donald Trump is completely tied at the hip with Jeffrey Epstein. The more emails and evidence that comes out that shows that they were buddies, as he lies and denies knowing the man or denies having any close ties.
Shit in his own handwriting.
And it's just wild because like Megyn Kelly, she used to try to at least pretend to be a journalist.
She did. Now no more. Yes,
yeah. I remember she used to be kind of the wild card on Fox News. We were like, hey, sometimes she come out against Fox News because she's like, not too much. But now she's completely in his bag, and she kind of represents the whole movement of the Republican Party to completely capitulate to this man. I remember when she questioned him during the debate, and he was basically like, are you on your period, you stank bitch? And she was like, and now she had the nerve to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that. But now she's his bitch. You know what I mean? Like she's in his thrall essentially. But yeah, so she brought up in a conversation with News Nation's Batya Angar Sargon, Kelly made a point of saying she did not support his behavior. It's sick, she said. Still, she seemed intent on defining him as a sex offender who did not target really young children. I don't know what's true about Epstein, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was under 10, I was under 14. When I first came within his purview, you can say that that's a distinction without a difference. I think there is a difference. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old, you know?
Nobody can consent in these situations. What are we talking about?
So I listened to Three Guys On, and I think Andy Klein made this point, and I think it's a great point. I think these people are downplaying what Epstein did because they do think Trump did. Whatever Trump did, they think it's going to be the same, and they want it to be like, is it really even a big deal? How old is 15 anyway? It's the Dave Chappelle joke. You know, it's going to be, how old is 15 anyway? I mean, you guys are saying they didn't consent, but they're like basically grown at that point. And the thing that I keep thinking is, the women that were victims spoke for themselves and told you they were victims.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we actually don't need anything more.
Yeah, there was a whole ass trial. Am I going crazy?
Trial, documentaries, like some of them, you know, one of them recently died, but many of them are still alive and able to speak for themselves. They're telling you I was a victim. They're naming the people who did things to them. Mm-hmm. There's really no reason to downplay any of this. So you sexually assaulted a 15-year-old. Tell me how that's different. And she goes on in the detail to be like, yeah, they're 15 and they were 15, but he liked them to look barely legal. Actually, no, that's the opposite. He liked them to not look barely legal. He looked like them. He wanted them to look younger, children. Which is what she goes on to say. You know, he wanted to look barely legal, but you know, like 15, but they look like younger than that. And I'm like, who are you? What happened to you? What happened to you? I will never sell out like this. I don't even know what the fuck this is. How she look herself in the mirror is crazy. But yeah, so she did that. Megyn Kelly, like I said, I don't even know what you defend it. I don't even know how you defined it. define what she said, you know. But yeah, so Megyn Kelly was letting us all know Jeffrey Epstein, not a true pedophile, whatever that means. Are there like levels to this? Are there badges? Are you at the annual pedophile meetings? Is some people getting awards? Are there different categories? Are there weight classes? What the fuck are you talking about?
Right, that don't make no sense.
Like, it's like, he's not a gold star pedophile. He's like a silver star guy. Okay, he's a sex trafficker. He actually was convicted, and your homeboy Trump was his buddy, his bestie. People named him. What the fuck are you talking about? All right. Let's see what else we got. I'll do a couple more because I am mad already. But matter of fact, let's go to. I'll skip these and just go to the main thing. We in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the Border Patrol Agency or whatever. I forget what the title is. It's not necessarily ICE, but it's Border something. They are in our city.
Yeah, they are.
And they came kind of under the cover of darkness. Shout out to our local politicians who blew the whistle on them.
And the sheriff. Yes, was it sheriff or the
Sheriff Gary McFadden, who I fuck with. I know
do too.
I know white people do not fuck with him. I know that like they be trying to find ways to like take him down. I think every city's gonna have a sheriff, especially one as big as Charlotte. And if we have to have one, I'm glad it's Gary McFadden. Because Gary McFadden spends an inexorbitant amount of time fighting Donald Trump and them on shit. So like ICE wanted our police to detain people illegally past the limits of the law so that ICE could show up whenever the fuck they wanted to and come get the people out of our jails. Gary McFadden said by the letter of the law, I can't hold these people more than I think 24, 48 hours. And that's only if you notify me in time, which y'all don't. So I'm not holding people against their civil rights. Right. And y'all don't have to deal with the lawsuit from the civil rights. Y'all ain't, so absolutely not. I'm not violating the law for y'all.
Right.
Just because y'all have an authoritarian regime.
Right.
And I fuck with Gary McFadden for that.
Right, because I was breaking the law, y'all will be on my ass.
Yeah, and like there are people who don't fuck with Gary McFadden because they're like his ego is huge. He used to be a reality TV show guy. I don't know. The details I've seen, they haven't convinced me of any argument yet that made me be like, I would rather have a different sheriff than him.
Right.
So one of the reasons that they're doing this is coming to our city was specifically the Border Patrol Agency instead of like, say, the National Guard, which they probably will try to do at some point soon too. But is because he's not cooperating with them, and he's one of the sheriffs that's on their list of people that they're like, this is an enemy of the Trumps. And what did he do? He informed all of us before they got here that they was on the way.
He told the public. And shout out to the city because people got ready. People kind of prepared. I even seen people posting online, like they was telling, don't go to school tomorrow. Like, don't send your kids to school tomorrow. And there's videos going around of some of these liberal white folks be like, get the fuck off my yard. The fuck you doing here?
So, they've been arresting people. I think they said 88 people at this point. There's a man who was a citizen where one group of Homeland, or whatever people call Border Patrol, whatever. One group questioned him, let him go after questioning him. Another group pulled up, immediately busted his window out and questioned him again, realized he was a citizen and let him go after fucking his car up.
That they're not going to pay for.
Businesses are closing in Charlotte that serve the Latino community. Because they're basically like, for the first time in 28 years, I'm closing my shop because I don't want them trying to like target my customers. Yeah. I'm here legally. I am a legal citizen. I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about the customers and stuff. This administration is just racially profiling people. They're not.
Yes.
This is not like came to the city with a list of names and those are the only people they're going after. They fought tooth and nail in California for the right to be like, if I see a brown person, I should be able to pull up on them.
Right. And I know for those of you that don't know, like the structure in the city of Charlotte, and one area is South Boulevard, and another area is like kind of that East Boulevard, which is like the opposite side of town from that. And so I was thinking, yeah, those are going to be the areas that they're going to target the most, because when you go through these areas, a lot of like the storefronts and the signs are all like Hispanics. They have Hispanic bars and clubs, a lot of Mexican food joints, and now they're all deserted because the people are like, no, we don't want to be bothered with this.
I just want to say, man, as a black person who has made a intentional choice to spend my life in proximity to black and brown people, right? Not no racism shit, but just I'm not running from black people. I didn't go, let me go find a neighborhood and a house where we the only blacks, or too many black people moving into this apartment complex, time to get out of here.
Right.
I'm not afraid of us. I love us.
Yep.
And that extends to a lot of other black and brown people that aren't necessarily African American, but I know they go through shit here too. They immigrants, they got a story, they got a family, they got a community, they got a culture, and I love that about us.
Right.
And when I see on the Neighbor app and the Ring app, we were leaving. God damn it.
You said it. I didn't do it this time.
I'm not blaming you. We were leaving the Hornets game. And I got an alert on my Ring app that said ICE is here in our community or border control. What do we do?
Yeah, people are in a panic. Going up and down through neighborhoods and shit.
And I'm like, that's scary.
Yes, it is.
And some people, somebody on Twitter, I didn't respond to him. On some site, I don't even remember if it's Twitter, it might have been Thread, but someone was like, what's scary about it? And I was like, the problem is y'all think authoritarianism stops with the rules.
Right.
Y'all still trust them. Y'all still think that they're going to stop at, oh no, we're only detaining people who are criminals or here illegally or whatever. They're just racially profiling.
If you look
Tell
Latino,
Kilmore Abrego Garcia that they're stopping at the rules. They have had judges tell them, you are breaking the law. You actually cannot do what you're doing. They are lying on communities. They ran up in Chicago, or ran up in a building, arrested all those people, told everybody it was gangs in there. Do you know how many people have been charged since then in that apartment complex? 0.
Right, because it wasn't. They just went in there and harassed those people.
Y'all still think it's guardrails.
Right.
Y'all really think this shit a game if you going, why would I be scared? I'm here legally. You're scared because they're fucking criminals.
Right.
They're wearing masks.
Right.
They don't have fucking name tags.
Right. They're not identifying themselves, and is one of those things, particularly when you talk about Latino, Latinx type of genre. They vary because there are black Latinos that, you know what I mean, that look Latinos. There are lighter skinned Latinos that look Latino. And so the thing is, I look at it the same way I look at us. They don't go, you're Jamaican, you're African. No, they go, you look like a nigga. So I know when they look at Latinos, they go, you look like you speak Spanish. Do you speak Spanish? Well, okay.
But also, what that question says, what it's really saying about that person who asked that question is, Rod, why would you be scared? You're clearly American, and the second they pull you over, they will know you're American. You're not on the target list this time. And they're right. I'm not worried about them pulling me over and me being extradited out of this country. I'm actually not worried about that right now.
For now, yes.
Yes, I understand. It's called fucking empathy.
Yes, it is.
It's called being part of a community.
Right.
It's called having a fucking integrity, morals, a backbone, knowing right from wrong. That's what the fuck the problem is. It's not for me.
No, it's not.
Like I understand. Like most people aren't empaths. Most people listening to this, when I paused and said, you know, why am I shouldn't be scared. Most of y'all went, well, you should be scared. Maybe they will get you. Cause that's how most people think. Y'all are like, what if they do get me, even though they said they wouldn't? I'm saying as an empath, it don't even take me getting there. It's fucked up if they do this to anybody.
Yeah.
There's so many people who are here who are working citizens, who are, even if they're not documented, they contribute to our society. They follow the rules.
Right.
They do the right shit. They pay their taxes. They don't really get any government benefits because we don't allow that in America.
Right.
I don't need it to be me.
No, I don't.
It could never be me. I could feel safe every day I walk out my house that it won't be just me. But if my community's not safe, then none of us are safe.
None of us are safe. And it's one of those things where you go, okay, now look for me, but it's scary. You know, you going, these are people, you're dividing up homes, you're disrupting the lives of the children, but yet you look at me and you tell me it's criminals. Everybody that you're picking up is not a criminal.
There are people in my life that they're not black. But they're immigrants.
Yes.
They're here legally. They did all the paperwork. They did everything
That they were supposed to do. Yep.
You know, like, and they've been preparing for this moment. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that they have faith in that they can rely on at this moment is the rules.
That's all, and that they're gonna abide by them.
They've done. That's the promise that was made to them, was if you come to our country and you follow the rules,
right? Follow the rules.
We will take care of you. We're not after everybody. But now that lie has been laid bare. Mm-hmm. They're realizing for the first time, possibly, ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules.
When Stephen Miller is the architect, and I'm reading a book about Stephen Miller called Hate Monger. I'm getting deep into this nigga's psychology and everything that made him. I'm reading this book right now. That man is not about Americans. He's not about the rules. His family immigrated here, and he wants to pull up the goddamn ladder behind them and make sure nobody else gets in. He wants to kick people out. He doesn't understand why there was anything wrong about the Native American genocide America was founded on. Yeah. That's who's authoring part of our policy about immigration. He's an architect behind Trump. So I had a person that was talking to me about this stuff, and I felt almost sad, because to be black in America and conscious of our history and learned and have read and a little bit, you feel almost like a downer to people. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to extinguish the hope in your eyes, but I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
When you're like, but I did everything I'm supposed to do, I should be good. And I'm like, you know who been doing everything they supposed to do for 400 years? You're looking at the descendant of one. And there ain't no way. There's no right way, because these motherfuckers lie.
Right. And
they lie like they breathe.
Yeah.
To you. These people in charge and authority, they just lie. You know, I saw a recent video where somebody was like, they had to fold their company up because of Trump tariffs and lay off 100 people. And this is in North Carolina. I might even have this clip somewhere, but they was like, hey, so the Trump tariffs, do you kind of regret voting for him? It's like, well, I feel like it was either him or the other one. And I had no choice. So no, I don't regret voting for him. Lost everything. Lost their company, everything. All these people out of jobs. So they lied to themselves, so they lied to themselves. meaning they'll lie to you. And keep in mind, your Ezra Kleins and your other people that are very, dismissive of Democrats, they'll tell you, well, they just didn't do good on the economic message, because they don't realize that the filter between me hearing the economic message and that white dude who let his company fold is that who he hears it from. He don't want to hear it from Kamala Harris. She told him everything that was going to come to pass on him. She was right. But she don't get to say I was right. She don't get to say y'all should have listened to me, because his feelings is more important than facts. And he's lied to himself already. So this lie that they told you that your citizenship is valid and that they're only here to get MS-13 or whatever scary gang members it is, which I do empathize with, for the record, because I feel like in a lot of Latino communities, they are able, because they deal with a lot of ostracization from society and a lot of oppression and discrimination. A lot of times they are preyed upon by gangs in a way that citizens who can call the police and not worry about being deported are not.
Agreed.
Right? So I get that. I'm not trying to be dismissive of that. But it still doesn't make the lie that they told you that we're only going after the bad ones. It don't make it no truer. They lied to you, and in their eyes, you the bad ones, because bad is not white. That's all bad means.
Yes, and that's very hard for people to understand, and particularly living down south and shit like that. I think for a lot of people, the things that are going on right now, history repeats itself, because the Native Americans and things like that, they passed laws and they told people give the Native Americans their land. They took them to court and the court won, and you know what they said, fuck you in your law. So this is not new. Like, this tactic of the law said, and I don't give a fuck because I'm white, and what I do supersedes the reality of what the court told me to do. This is not an old tactic. They've done it before. And so it's one of those things to where me being black, I feel like I'm always on the list, if that makes sense. No, I'm not the target right for now. I'm not the target, But the thing is, once you start targeting certain groups of people, I know eventually it's going to float around to my group of people too. I'm not off of the list. I'm not special because I'm an American citizen. I'm black and I'm brown. And, a lot of times when these people come through and sweep the buildings, all they are looking for is non-whites.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I just wanted to make a different point. I'm 100% with you on that as well. But it doesn't. Since I'm always on the list, I'm kind of numb to being on the list.
I can see that. So
for me saying it's scary, I meant something different. I meant it's scary that they're doing this to anybody. Okay. It don't have to get to me yet. It don't have to. It could be me any day. They could decide to take a black person out tomorrow, and that happens so much in America that it wouldn't even be news.
Agreed.
But watching what's being done in multiple cities that have done a lot to shore up the immigrant communities, to embrace them, to help them achieve American dreams, to make them part of our communities.
Yes, sir.
To have Republicans who were not elected to govern our cities.
Right. No, they were not.
Coming here for help we didn't ask for.
No, we did not ask for them to be here.
And spread oppression. They ain't doing this shit in these red states where they claim to want this.
Right. Going out there to these other Timbuktu counties. They voted for y'all asses.
Y'all are sending a message here. And yeah, it's I don't need it to be me for me to know it's wrong.
Agreed.
And I don't need it doesn't need to put fear in me personally for me to be scared for everybody.
Right.
Here's the clip I was talking about that I found on the internet. I think it's this guy from Jose Can You See? It's the Twitter account.
That's hilarious.
Meet Wilson Jones. He and his brother are sixth-generation lumbermen, owners of Mankey's Ferry Sawmill in North Carolina, and they both voted for Donald Trump all 3 times. And because of the Trump tariffs, they had to shut down their family business of almost 40 years and lay off 50 workers. Now, whenever stories like this come out, there's only one question I wish reporters would ask. Knowing what you know now, would you still vote for Donald Trump again? And this time they did. Watch.
Do you have any regrets about voting for him?
There are some things I regret about voting for President Trump. Yes, 100%. Trade policy is one of them, even though that I wish he could have moderated his tone. Well, I understand you have to do one thing to get elected and then something else, but I wish it hadn't have turned out that way.
For the record, Donald Trump said he was going to do this tariff shit when he was running. What this man is talking about is something that Trump has benefited from for 10 years now. It's white hope. White people have hoped he was not telling them exactly what he was going to do.
Yeah,
because
and everybody else is like, he's telling the truth, y'all. He not lying.
Because that felt better than them than saying this black woman is right.
Agreed.
Or when it was Hillary, this white woman was right.
Mm-hmm.
It felt better than them to say, no, since he's such a liar, he's probably lying about all this stuff he's going to do when he gets in office. And once he gets in office, he's going to govern in the way that Kamala Harris said she would, in the way that Hillary Clinton said she would. I think Donald's going to be a dove. He's going to stop all the wars. It was fan fiction. And so that white hope, which is based on a lot of times racism and sexism, let's keep it real, that white hope that Donald was different was like, well, you say one thing when you're running, but you govern differently. There's no reason for us to think Donald Trump was going to govern differently.
Right.
I don't want to hear anybody say anything about, I thought his immigration, he's just going to get the bad ones. When he said Haitians were eating pets, did you think they were all the bad ones? What the fuck are you talking about, dummy? You're in this because you got some isms in you. We're in this because you got some isms in you. Anyway, back to this asshole.
That being said, given the 2 people running, regardless of what they said on the campaign trail, I would have voted for President Trump again.
Regardless of what they said on the campaign trail, because he wasn't voting for issues. When y'all tell me Kamala Harris didn't run on the economy, all you're telling me is I only listen to white people and white news and white sources. I don't think for my motherfucking black ass self. Because anybody that paid even a lick of fucking attention, I'm in a swing state. I'm in a purple state, looking redder every day. I'm in a purple state. And in my purple state, I got goddamn tired of seeing a Kamala Harris ad about the economy. It was the only goddamn ad. It was, hey guys.
The only ad.
Everybody out here running around in America like, you know what the problem is? Trans people. Well, she wasn't making no ads about trans people. Donald Trump was making ads with Charlemagne the Coon. Charlemagne the God saying something bad about trans people. It wasn't her.
It was not her.
That's what we were dealing with, and people fell for that shit, hook, line, and sinker, because white people's emotions become facts. It didn't matter that the fact was that didn't happen.
Right.
And I don't know how you live in a society where we can't agree on the fucking facts. Sane people who fucking should know better. I remember having conversations like, well, you know, man, these issues with the trans people. I was like, what are you talking about? Give me the speech that she gave where she excoriated everyone for using the wrong pronouns.
Right.
You'll never find it because she didn't do it.
I don't necessarily have regrets. I mean, it came out that that's what he was going to fight for. And knowingly that would affect us probably because the only place to really ship a volume of lumber was either Vietnam or China. And, so it's going to affect us. But, I don't, outside of not voting, I don't think I had a choice to vote any other direction.
And this is why I roll my eyes when people say that Kamala Harris didn't connect with the working class, because the working class is literally out here saying that they would vote for Trump again after losing everything because of him. At some point, folks need to accept that the issue wasn't Kamala's message. The issue is who certain people are willing to hear it from. And that's a conversation a lot of people aren't ready to have.
That's it.
Agreed.
All right, I'm mad. I'm moving on. That's it. But yeah, it was... My God, man, we're fucking cooked, and yeah, it sucks. I was in the house today, and I'm seeing on the Neighbor app, I'm seeing on the Ring app, people like, what should we do? What should we do? what can we do? And it's like report people, like help people by being like, hey, they out at this place. They was at my shopping market. God, I'm so drunk. They were at my grocery store today.
Mm-hmm.
They were at the one we go to. One of the ones we go to.
One of the ones, yeah.
And I saw it on the app, like, hey, they out there. They arrested somebody at Super G Mart, the place for like where all the international food is.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
they pulled up on somebody in the yard doing yard work. This woman's private property, and thank God she pulled out her phone and said, "Get out of here." And they tell you record them, but don't confront them. Because, you know, they're violent and they're, you know, they're looking for reasons to arrest everybody else anyway. But there's like, just record them and then report where they're at so that people can avoid it. And this is what happens when you let these people be in charge.
Yep.
These are the recourses that we have.
Yeah.
And while I love community, but we could have been doing this kind of organizing a community under Biden, and it would have been way easier. Under Harris, way easier.
Yeah.
I don't need to play the game on all Madden.
All right. It don't need to be hard. And also, it's one of the things where Charlotte and kind of Raleigh-Durham are like, in North Carolina, are like the two places that have like some of the largest concentration of black. Charlotte, I think, is number one. And here, when they said it was coming to Charlotte, a lot of people in the surrounding counties thought they were safe, and they're not. They were going down to Pineville. They were going down to Matthews. They were going to like the surrounding counties, you know, in certain areas. So it's like, yeah, you people go, well, they hit Chicago. Well, don't you think they're gonna be hitting some of these surrounding areas
And
around
this
the
isn't
area
even
too?
And this isn't even the National Guard yet. Because they're targeting Latino people with this. But they're gonna target black people with that National Guard shit. Like, when they bring in the National Guard, it's because they find a story that they can racially exploit, like that black man who stabbed a white immigrant from Ukraine on the train system in Charlotte. And then they basically go, this poor innocent white girl got hurt by a scary black man. We should bring in the National Guard to get crime under control, regardless of the fact that crime has been dropping
down
every fucking year in Charlotte. Fuck that. Mm-hmm. A white girl was hurt. Someone needs to scare the God out of these blacks. The same way we passed drug legislation in America. Mm-hmm. Like, it's deep. It goes... You can't smoke weed because white people said black men rape white women on weed. Look that up. That's facts.
Yep. Yeah, that's how we got a lot of the drug laws. Mm-hmm.
The fear that they have placed upon black people, as if we were them, as if we genocided a whole fucking country of people who are already here already. As if we did that. As if we brought people over here on slave ships and enslaved them and made them pick cotton and sexually assaulted and brutalized them and broke their families up.
Mm-hmm. Made
them disconnected from their homeland and their origin stories.
Yes, and their culture and their language.
As if we forced our religion on somebody. That's what the fuck they treat us like. But some people don't think fat meat is greasy, man. And I think a lot of people finding out. And I don't think it's a coincidence you're seeing that the poll results now are all showing all these people going, man, Trump lost the Latino vote. Yeah, we tried to tell you. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll move on.
We tried to tell you.
We fucking tried to tell you. All right, I'm mad. Let's try to do something fun before we get out of here. You know, we're talking about racism. Let's guess a little bit of this race. We talk long. I may have to throw in a couple AI ads on y'all. I'm sorry, but Daddy got to have his money. It's still a capitalist society.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
All right, guess the race time. Go around the globe, find different articles, guess the race of the people involved. Karen plays along, Chapman plays along, and much like the border security people, they are racist. Let's get to the first one. A Florida man hid in a porta potty after trying to hit a worker with his own car.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. A Florida man allegedly stole a construction worker's car and tried to run him over with it, and then hid in a portable toilet where he took off his pants.
Why you take off your pants? Them things is disgusting.
Right? No one takes off their pants in a porta potty.
Cover your scent? What is this?
First of all, if you gotta do anything in a porta potty that requires taking off pants, you might as well just use the bathroom outside.
Cause it's just dirty.
I've never been in a porta potty and thought, ooh, it's clean in here.
Never.
Joshua Molnix, 43, is out on bond after he was arrested by officers from the Sanibel Police Department October 27th. According to an arrest affidavit, police responded to a call of stolen vehicle around 4:16 p.m. Not rush hour. He was broad day stealing. When officers arrived, a construction worker told them that Molnix emerged from a nearby beach wearing nothing but sweatpants and entered private property. The worker told police that when he told Molnix to leave, he refused, and then tried to break into a shed on the property. He was unsuccessful, but then he spotted the worker's white Nissan SUV, which was unlocked with the keys inside. Oh, that's on you, buddy. According to the affidavit, Molnix got in the driver's seat, started the SUV, and aggressively accelerated towards the worker. The worker was able to jump out the way and avoid being injured. But then he watched Molnix drive away in his SUV through the property gate. At the same time, on a separate call, Lee County Sheriff's Office requested assistance for a suspicious male who matched Molnix's description. The affidavit said a man resembling Molnix and later identified as Molnix allegedly parked a Nissan on a different property, then ran into a nearby porta potty. What if he did all this because he needed to use the bathroom that bad? He's like, I gotta go. Let me borrow your car. I'm gonna break in this shed. Let me shit in this shed. The dispatcher said, now Karen, I hope you're sitting down. It's a little surprising. They said he appeared to be on drugs.
Oh, you don't say.
I do say. When Molnix emerged from the porta potty as law enforcement arrived, a deputy witnessed him fleeing on foot and wielding 2 wooden stakes.
2 wooden stakes? Who we gonna stab? Vampires?
Right. This motherfucker's looking for Dracula. 2 wooden stakes. Where did he even get the stakes from?
Right. Hope he didn't get them from the porta potty. The hell is this?
Do he just carry them on him, or did he like dig up somebody's tomato plants in their garden?
I bet you he did. They vegetable garden all fucked up now.
Molnix, stake still in hand and now without his pants, headed toward another vehicle. The deputy subdued him. The affidavit stated that a pair of gray sweatpants was found inside the porta potty. You know what that was? He took his shit in that thing. It was like, I might as well just leave these pants. I'm never putting them on again.
I'ma burn them.
I felt that feeling before. I was like, if I use this bathroom, I might as well take all my clothes and leave them in here, because they never going back on my body. His alleged outing
again, right?
His alleged outing in the construction worker's Nissan is said to have caused around $4,000 in property damage.
Damn.
He's taken into custody into a hospital. After being taken into Lee County Jail, he was charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and criminal mischief. He posted $7,500 bail. How? I know people listening to this like, how I'm broke and this nigga got $7,500 to spend on bail. Anyway, Karen, guess the race.
I'm going white.
Karen's going white for Mr. Joshua Molnix. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe. Liver King white, shitty and white nonsense, grand theft whitey, Van Helsing white, no niggas choosing pantless in a porta potty over jail. This is a white. Everyone said white. The correct answer is white.
Yeah, for the fact that he just roamed up on your property.
Right. He looked like Megamind.
Yeah, that big forehead.
He's headed in the wrong direction, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he is.
When he had to go to the porta potty, he said, I got to hit the head. And it was like, you mean, okay, you didn't do that already?
Yeah, it's a lot on his mind.
McDonald. No. Let's do another one. Hold on. Radar tech mauled to death by polar bears while photographing them in an Arctic outpost.
Child.
A Canadian radar technician was mauled to death by a pair of polar bears. I didn't even know.
Not a couple.
Right. Was they drinking Coca-Colas? I didn't even know they rode in packs. I thought they were solo hunters.
They was like, we said no paparazzi.
If you see 2 polar bears, they are getting ready to split you they gonna split the check eating your ass.
Right, because normally it's one. They
Yeah.
like solo dolo.
Also, polar bears don't have any predators. They are apex predators wherever they're at. Wherever they at, they eat everything.
What Chris called them? Land sharks? That's what he called bears? Land sharks.
As he took photos of them while working at a remote Arctic outpost, Christopher Best, 35, clearly not at his best, left the safety of Brevoort Island facility the day after he arrived to work there.
Left the safety.
So that he could take photos of a bear on the grounds. So
he was somewhere safe.
He was safe. Then he seen a polar bear, and he was like, where's my camera?
Ooh, photo opportunity.
I'm going to need to take a selfie with this polar bear.
So you was somewhere where they could have shot that bitch if he just came at you and you was like, you know what? I'm going to leave all this comfort.
He walked past a sign warning employees to be on the lookout for bears.
Oh, and this is the people that work there. So that means they probably have like guns or weapons or tasers.
You making all that up. I don't know that any of that is true.
Okay.
To stay safe from a polar bear, I'm pretty sure it's not we got guns. It's stay your ass in the house.
They got it for the employees. So the employees going out there with the polar bear then, I'm assuming?
The sign, what do you think the sign says, Karen? What do you think the sign says?
Beware the bears.
Right. But beware the bears and you have a gun? No, it's beware the bears. That's the sign.
Yes.
There's no safety after that.
I understand what you're saying, but you said that it was for employees. So I was like, are the employees going out there with the bears?
The sign is telling them not to. So what are you talking about? What do you think we're covering right now?
Of course, the sign says nobody go out there.
Yes.
I get that.
Would the sign be for the bears? The bears don't need the sign. The sign is only for humans.
Yes, it is.
What am I missing? Is it because I've been drinking? What point are you making?
Okay, maybe I'm confused. You were saying that the sign was for the employees not to go out there and fuck with the bears. So the sign is for everybody. So I'm saying, are the employees for some reason having to be out there for with the bears? Okay, maybe I misunderstood what you were saying. Never mind. Keep reading. I don't want to hold the show up.
We're only reading about this guy because he ignored the sign.
Yes, he did. He ignored the sign. Yes.
Which means everybody else who saw that sign was like, it's bears out here. I'm going to stay inside.
Yes.
So I think the sign was doing the job.
Yeah, the sign was doing its job.
So if you were to say like, oh, is the problem employees be hanging out with bears? I would say probably not, because they reading the sign.
No, my bad. Like I said, I misunderstood what you said. I thought that you said that the signs were for the employees, even though it tells everybody to stay out. But I thought if the sign was a warning, like, hey, employees is
He walked past a sign warning employees to be on the lookout for bears.
Yes, one of the employees. So I'm like, well, what the fuck are the employees doing out there?
When they read the sign, they're not out there no more. So that would be it. I don't understand. It's like if you saw something that said deer crossing or something, right? No, like it's a sign, like, deers is out there, so you
do.
Right.
Except
this is bears, so that would be the end of the whole.
Never mind.
How are we even confused on this? I don't even understand what's happening.
Never mind. You keep going. Never mind. You don't understand what I'm saying. Never mind.
No, please, no. Honestly,
we holding up time.
Karen, we have all the time. It's our show. Nobody can rush us. I would like to understand. Maybe I'm tripping.
No. You said that the sign was for the employees, right?
It was a sign warning employees.
A sign
be on the lookout for polar bears.
Right. So I'm saying you got that sign warning everybody, but you got the sign specifically for the employees. I'm like, well, why would the employees need to be out there? Would they be carrying a gun if they have to go out there with the polar bears? Okay. So maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. That's why I said move on. Let's move on.
Oh my God. But I'm never moving on.
Why?
I will stay here forever.
No!
Because it's funny. Karen, the sign is telling the people about the bears because somebody just saw a polar bear and that was it. Like, it wasn't like our job is we need to be outside around the bears. This motherfucker was extra. It's like once you see the bear, that's when you put the sign up. Like, it's no extra steps. Meaning, like, if I walk outside tonight and I see a polar bear, I'm gonna put up a sign. Hey, everybody, polar bears is out here.
Yes.
That's it. It's not, oh, the job is we need to be out here with the polar bears. No, it's whatever is happening. This is all extra. Everything is extra after that.
Yeah, like I said, I completely understand what you're saying. Like, to the extent it's like you don't understand what I'm saying. So I'm like, well, then why are we doing this then?
But I want to understand what you're saying. So,
and then I explain it, and you still looking at me like I don't understand. So I'm like, I don't know how to explain it better than that. You said the sign was like employees. I was like, if it's targeted towards the employees, why are the employees out there in the first place?
It's where they work. So, like, it's like if you go to a parking lot and they say, like, hey, be careful. It's falling rocks. It's a warning.
Yes.
So that's why the sign is out there to warn your ass, like, hey, some rocks could fall down the side of this building and hurt everybody. So don't be over in this area. Yes. That's the whole point of the sign. Like, it's not an extra. I don't think there's any extra steps. Like, it's not like, man, we lost so many employees to polar bears last year. Really gotta step up our polar bear warning gang. I think this guy is the anomaly.
Yes, he is. He ain't got no business out there.
That's what I'm saying.
He shouldn't have took his ass out there. And if the employees take their asses out there, they need to be prepared to be attacked by polar bears. That's my point.
Which nobody else has had to deal with.
Because they got fucking common sense.
Because they weren't taking selfies with polar bears. And I don't give a fuck how long this segment is going to end up being and that they can't use it on our viral videos anymore. I don't give a fuck. It's worth us finding an understanding with each other to laugh about it. It's worth it. I don't care how frustrated you get. It don't matter to me. It's still worth it. Somebody out there is having a good time being like, oh, now Karen gets it. It's worth it. So I don't care. We'll do an extra guest. Anyway, he was white. We all know he was white. Free space. Fuck this story. Rest in peace to that man. But it's obvious he was a white man.
He was white as them polar bears.
This man walked past the sign and reassured his worried parents that he was okay when they asked him hours earlier why he was posting pictures with bears.
Oh no!
That he posted online. They said, hey baby, I see you posting polar bears on your Twitter. He said, well, yeah, they're not close to us though. Until they are. Now you inside the bear. Don't get no closer than that.
They're not close enough.
He snapped photos of an enormous animal he thought was alone, just to be cornered by a second bear lurking nearby.
He thought it was alone.
I just hope
ended up being the prey.
I just hope before he died he was like, clever girl.
Yeah, they're going.
The 5 of y'all that get that reference, y'all get me. The rest of y'all is fine.
You know what they said? They was like, we going to play what is it? Bait and switch. Mm-hmm. You go up there, you be the model. I come from the backside and eat them.
Oh my God.
We both eat nice tonight.
They velociraptored this man.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't know polar bears could do that. But you also know
tag teamed.
You also know why nobody knows polar bears can do that? Because they follow the sign.
Yes, the sign that says don't take your ass out there.
100% of us go, it's polar bears out here? And that's it. That's the end of the trip. Like, oh, heading backwards.
I was in the safety.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the non-safe area.
Both bears charged mauling and killing him. I don't think he would have gone out there if he would have known that the second bear was there, his mother said. We're just in shock.
Bitches, one bear's enough. Do you know one bear can fuck you up?
Raise a child that doesn't need to know a second bear is out there, guys. Raise a child that one bear is enough.
One bear.
Other employees called.
What they thought the bears was gonna bring them a pick a nigga basket? The hell is happening here?
Other employees called for a gun when they saw the attack. And a bear banger shot, which creates a loud noise to scare animals off, was eventually fired. He was 8 by that time.
He was already a good snap.
That's what I'm saying. These employees don't carry guns on them. You gotta call somebody to get the gun that got the bear banger shot. This not a safe place for you to be. But it was too late to save Best, and one of the bears charged responders after the banger was fired, forcing employees to shoot and kill the animal. So then by that time they had the guns. So they had to kill the bear because he was out there being delicious and shit. Best had arrived at base just days before the accident. He also posted photos of a bear at the base just a day before he was killed, though it remains unclear if it was one of the same animals that killed him.
It was.
Probably. Was. How many more could it be? His mother
can't tell the difference between the bears.
His mother said her son's death could have been avoided if precautions like fencing were installed by the company. Oh, they gonna sue the company. They we put up a goddamn sign.
We put up a big ass sign that says, and you know what? A dumbass like that would have climbed over our fence and got ate up anyway, so it don't matter.
Right. He would have been like, oh, it's just across the fence. Let me get the fence is in the way of my selfie.
Right, and then you're going to be like, you should have put up a wall. No.
A company report on the incident agreed with her position, but noted that there have been no bear attacks in the facility since it opened 70 years ago, which is their polite way of being like, girl, it's your son.
70 years, dog. Ain't nobody else wanted their ass out there.
You raised Boo Boo the food. Don't put it on us.
Yes, you did. You raised this dummy.
A polar bear was killed on the site in 2023, however, after it tried to get into a building and wouldn't leave. Because they don't know fear. There's no animal that can hunt them except another polar bear.
Except another bear.
They just like, oh, so the food is inside the doors with the people in it? Oh, great. I didn't know y'all was keeping the peoples in there. That's what I like to eat.
That's what I want to munch on.
We care deeply for the safety. Yeah, anyway, he was white, guys. I'll show y'all a picture of him. Wait till y'all see a picture of these big-ass bears, though.
That lawsuit. No.
This is basically suicide by bear. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is.
That's him. Oh, yeah, you hate to see it. And then look at these pictures he posted of this big ass bear.
Oh,
boy,
that bear's huge.
Boy.
Oh, that bear gotta be a few 100 pounds.
Boy, you got to be out your boy.
Oh Lord.
Ain't no picture of the second bear though, because that motherfucker was right here.
Oh no, right behind him. We thought he was Discovery Channel.
He discovered something, all right. Discovered he was delicious. All right, Karen. So what does that make you 2 for 2? Because I gave you that one.
Yay.
That's a free space. All right, so let's go to the bonus round. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What time is it? Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the race. Triple the race. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the points. Triple the race.
All right, let's see if we have a misunderstanding this time. Derail the whole show again.
All right. And I'm on brown liquor on the show.
Yeah, that's what the problem was. It was the brown liquor. Not Karen not understanding how signs work. A former teacher of the year has been suspended from her job after allegedly trying to mow down her baby's daddy with her car in a Walmart parking lot.
Oh, damn.
Sade Delicia Nichelle Nelson, a 2025 award winner at St. John's High School in Charleston, South Carolina, allegedly.
At least we know she was keeping the boy caught up.
She wasn't at Target. That's a good point. That could be a clue. Allegedly assaulted the father of her child and his girlfriend during a custody exchange.
And his girlfriend?
She can get some too. Nelson, 37, allegedly punched her baby daddy and his girlfriend, and witnesses reported that she had attempted to ram him with her car.
Oh, damn. Everybody got them hands.
The father claimed to police he had opened the passenger door of her car to pick up his son when Nelson began punching him repeatedly, causing him to fall to the ground. He said he fell out the car trying to escape her blows. Security footage obtained by the police showed Nelson driving her car directly at the man. I mean, listen, she teacher of the year because she was out there giving out lessons.
Apparently so.
She is charged with 3rd degree assault and
Class
battery.
is in session, apparently.
Right? Domestic violence of a highly aggravated nature, unlawful placing a child at risk or causing harm or willfully abandoning a child. She claimed it was her child's father who struck her and her son after opening her car door.
Everything's
But they got it on
film.
tape.
Yeah. Yeah, they record everything.
She told police she then proceeded to walk to his car so she could photograph the license plate when he knocked her to the ground. The footage shows the child's father leaning into Nelson's car. Nelson is also seen walking to the baby daddy's car, leaning into an open door. The father of the child then walked over and knocked her to the ground. So he did knock her to the ground at some point. She allegedly then proceeded to attack the man until bystanders intervened. Nelson then allegedly fled the scene with her son before police arrived and said a friend had told her she would speak to the cops on her behalf. Oh, you know that old chestnut. Oh no, you gonna talk to the cop? You got this? All right, y'all have a good one, my friend.
That ain't how this works.
The Charleston County School District spokesperson Andy Pruitt confirmed that Nelson had been placed on leave pending the outcome of the investigation because this is a personnel matter and an active investigation. We can't All right, Karen, guess the race of Sade, Delisha, Nichelle Nelson.
I'm going black. Everybody involved was black, and y'all was out there brawling in the parking lot. It's all on tape. Everybody be charged.
Let's see. When a woman's fed up, black. Yvette and Jody Black. You know what time is changing. I'm going white. Fuck it, says Shay. The irony is she's the driver's ed teacher. Anyway, black. She wanted to show him what No Child Left Behind really means, black. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. She's super black. She was driven by rage, black. Driven by rage. That's good, nerdy sensei. They gonna get back together, black.
That's hilarious.
Still not giving up on love. Black is giving Krishan black. No. Ooh. The baby's mama black. Oh, I'm not bringing it full circle, Miss Smart.
That's
and
hilarious.
Black, Michelle, the correct answer is black. Yeah, I like that they used the picture of her winning the teacher award though. That's a nice picture. A lot of times they go with a mug. Oh damn, never mind.
Yeah, a lot of times they
mug shot is in here too. Sorry,
with the mug shot. Yeah,
they always got the kiddos with the mug shot, don't they? Yeah, and the thing is, the biggest clue that she was black is that the paper wrote baby daddy.
Right, instead of father of
her child.
Right,
like even the paper was being racist. Like her baby daddy was like, that's not how you describe that newspaper person.
Right, it's why you need editors.
All right, sword ratchet this time, guys. And then we'll get out of here. Gary Man charged after armed robbery with machete at Walgreens.
Oh damn, we got machetes at the Walgreens?
49-year-old man Michael A. Titsworth has been charged in Lake County after police say he entered a Walgreens store armed with a large machete and demanded cash from the register. The cashier told police a man dressed in all black entered the store, put out a large machete, and demanded money while putting him in fear. Security footage reviewed from Walgreens and nearby Ace Hardware reportedly showed the suspect walking towards Walgreens from the direction of Ace Hardware before covering his face with a mask. Did he get the machete from Ace?
I bet he probably got the receipt in his back pocket.
He's gonna return it after the robbery.
Yeah, he is.
After the robbery, the same man was seen walking out of camera view near Ace Hardware, and a white GMC Terrain was captured leaving the area. Investigators determined the vehicle was registered to Michael A. Titsworth. Detectives later obtained a search warrant for his residence, where they found clothing matching what was seen on surveillance video. During the interview, Titsworth admitted to owning a white GMC Terrain and said no one else used the vehicle. Now that's just... Did you want to get caught? You gotta be like, it was stolen or something. I don't know.
Open and shut case.
I barely used that car. He acknowledged being near Ace Hardware. Oh, okay.
I was
around
in the facility.
He was like, I was there around the time of the robbery. If you need an alibi, I could have done it. Is my alibi.
It was me.
Around the time of the robbery, and told detectives he had gone to a TA truck stop earlier that morning. Video footage from the truck stop reportedly showed him wearing the same clothing.
Not creative at all. Didn't change clothes or nothing. Didn't try to hide your identity.
This was not a heist. This was just a theft.
Him and the bear boy were cousins. What is happening here?
Detectives also discovered that shortly after the robbery, he loaded $242 into a PayPal account, which was nearly the same amount stolen from Walgreens.
To the penny.
Come on, man. Come on.
That was how we got $231.62. I think that's the same amount.
He Venmoed himself with the caption "robbery proceeds."
I stole this LLC.
He put the description. This is from the robbery deposit.
I was there.
Karen, guess the race for Michael A. This is a bonus. This won't count against you if you get it wrong. But guess the race for Michael A. Titsworth.
You know what? I'm gonna go white.
Karen's going white. Yeah. I'm not gonna check with the chat room, but he is actually black.
Oh no! Oh no!
I know.
A whole ass dummy.
I know. Brother, I can't believe you did this one. Oh man, that's so sad. Brother, what are you doing out there?
That's a white ass name too.
Michael A. Titsworth. It do sound kind of white. It do got a something.
I don't know
why. I don't know why, but it do got something to it. We hate to see it. But yeah, that's it for the show. Thank you for listening. Appreciate y'all.
For those of you that say that me and Roger don't ever always get along and see eye to eye.
Yes. Sometimes Karen doesn't understand how signs work. and somehow it's my fault. And I should just move on. That's what we should do. Just like a waiter making a drink that's going in the trash.
Yep.
All right, y'all. We'll be back. Thanks for listening. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody.